Yeah.
You know what it is, man? DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Thorough Zano, the bridge to the streets.
The Heineken is here live in full effect, man.
Oh, man, we got a legend, man. We got a legend in the building,
Active
man.
legend, man.
We got a legend in the building. This man needs no introduction. But introduce yourself anyway.
Bow Weezy.
Bow Weezy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Shot Moss.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming through, brother. Appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Like, you've been doing this for 25 years, legitimately, straight through.
Yeah.
Like, what is there left for you? What drives you to get up in the morning and say, yo, I got more to do? What's your motivation? What is your focus as Bow Wow, who's been doing this for over close to 30 years, man?
The motivation really comes from, it's just self-driven. You know, it's just self-driven. You know what I'm saying? This is all I know. I always said in my career, I always was in competition with myself.
Right.
So I'm always trying to top what I did, you know. So that's what really keep me going. It's like a high. You know what I'm saying? It's like you chasing a high. You want to just, it's never enough.
Right.
You know, you want to just keep doing it and keep doing it.
Buckets.
Exactly.
Right.
It's like if I can keep on winning more rings, shit, if I can win 20, let me try to win 20. If I can still do it. You
Right.
know, so,
You're talking my language.
He's talking a language
exactly.
right now.
So that's how I feel about it.
Hey, talking about scoring buckets, I have to touch on this because a lot of people, they have selective amnesia. You did a movie with Michael Jordan, man.
Yeah, like Mike. Yeah.
Like Mike. What was that like?
Yeah, that movie was dope. That was my first movie, my first like big movie. And, you know, just, you know, being a young cat, looking up to, you know, Allen Iverson. That's where I used to get a lot of my hairstyles from. And I had my braids and shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you know, having a chance, you talking about a 13-year-old kid, a superstar, triple platinum, then I get a chance. It's like, fuck the music. But I get to meet my childhood, like, heroes.
Everybody's childhood hero.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I had a ball shooting that, and what's even crazy, I'm gonna drop a gem on y'all right fast.
I love this.
The Nikes I wore in like Mike, the actual those are Nike Blazers.
Okay.
Like right before the release of the movie, Nike, we was supposed to do a deal where that was gonna be my shoe.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know, so that never.
Would you have been the first artist to have a Nike deal?
Probably so, or some type of collabo with 20th Century Fox. I know they wanted to try to do something with Nike with that shoe. I mean, because Nike was already on board because
sold out.
we had to, you know, if it wasn't cleared by Nike, I wouldn't be able to wear the shoe with the actual checks.
How did that fall through? How did that not happen?
Man, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I was so young at the time. But I had caught whiff of, like, it was a lot of talk saying that we were going to do some type of collab with a Blazer. Was going to be,
that would have been fun.
That would have been fucking nuts
right.
for all them kids. They would have got that shoe thinking that they could have the powers. That shit would have been crazy.
Now, do you have any, like, Michael Jordan stories that you never shared with anybody? That you don't know about?
Any interaction?
Like, any reaction? Because
we seen you playing with Lonzo, so
that was fun.
Yeah, that was
like any Michael Jordan stories that you want to share?
Yeah, it's only really one Michael Jordan story that sticks out, and it's the one that's already out there.
Okay.
You know, and you know, my boy Marcus Jordan, that's Jordan's, I call him Mr. Jordan, Michael's son, which is my best friend. Went over his crib. Every time my tours would go to Chicago, I just stay at their house.
Oh, nice.
And I'm a big, growing up, I was a big Duke fan. Of course, I know Mr. Jordan played at UNC.
Yeah, UNC, right.
So I went over their crib, with my Duke shorts and my AIs on. You know, I love AI.
Oh my God, the guy that crossed him up and his rival.
So I never forget, you know, sleeping on the floor in Marcus' room, all the boys in there, and Mr. Jordan just coming there, you know, wake us all up like, hey, I mean, y'all get up, y'all ain't sleeping all day, like, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like, man, who's these? And then I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh my. He was like, man, now you know, and these Duke shorts, like, man, you know. Like, Bow, you know. He's like, John Michael, get put some jump mans on them. And I never seen my Duke shorts or them AIs.
Yo, he got rid of it.
Yeah, rid of it, bro.
Reeboks, yeah. Because, you know, that's Reebok. He ain't playing that. So,
any Iverson stories? Because, you know, he's such a iconic.
Yeah, man, I got a dope Iverson story. Man, so many memories of AI. One in particular was when they played the Wizards. And I went to a game, I sat courtside. This when I was younger. He was playing for the Sixers. This is right when he brought out the answer, the arm. Yeah, he used to wear the sleeve, but then the arm pad said the answer. Right. You know, Chuck was the first person to start putting the messages on the wrist. So I remember after the game, he's like, go to the tunnel, like, go to the back. Like, I've been since somebody, you should go to the back. Had somebody come get me, I went to the back. And he right off the arm, just, hold that. Like, if he was here, like, man, Bow, that was my little man. Like, he looked up to me, like, that was my guy. And I kept that motherfucker, I'm rocking that motherfucker. Like, I was like, this came off that elbow. Like, I'm never watching this shit.
Right.
So Chuck, that's my boy, man.
Right.
Me and Chuck, we go back.
Hip hop historically has always been like the ball players want to be rappers,
Yeah.
and the rappers want to be ball players.
Yeah.
You were actually good at both. Did you ever think, or did you try to go to the NBA? Was that ever a dream of yours?
The closest thing I ever did in life, as far as on the NBA scale, was when my boy Al Harrington at the time was playing in Atlanta,
Jersey.
Yep. Shout out to my boy Al, doing his thing in the medicinal business now. Salute, and I need some percentage off, nigga. I just gave you a shout out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See that? And I threw him the alley-oop. I need my
Hey, I like
50%.
that. The alley-oop with Al. Yeah, exactly. The closest thing I did was worked out with Al when he was playing for the Hawks, and I was like, I want to get in shape. I want to try this shit. He's like, you sure you want to do it? I'm like, I want to. Yeah. I hope. Yo, I came to the Phillips Arena. You know, I live in Atlanta. Pulled up, doing the back pedal drills and shooting. Yo, like by the 8th time, yo, my legs felt like the motherfuckers was stuck on the parquet. Like my shit was not moving. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this is day one. I can't do it. Like, it's just too much. That was the closest I ever got to even competing at an NBA level.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
That shit ain't for me.
Let me ask you this, because based on your age and you're from, you have roots in Ohio. Right. Any interesting LeBron James story? I know he's on the other side of Ohio. There's a lot of miles in between. Just thinking in passing, because when he's blowing up in high school, you blowing up in music. You started before him.
When Bron was catching wreck in high school and was becoming a phenom, I was gone already. I was already in Atlanta. I was probably like 5 years before he even got on. I was already in Atlanta doing my thing. So my career made me get up out of Ohio, and I had to go move to go chase my shit.
I understand.
As me doing that, the first time I met Bron was at TRL, and this is on the internet. And, y'all probably posted up, but it's a picture of me, Bron, and Magic Johnson. And backstage at TRL, and this is when Bron wasn't even drafted yet. I had like this headband on and this fucked up haircut, and Bron looked so young. I looked young as hell, and that was like that was the first time I've even met LeBron. And I had a conversation with LeBron. Jermaine used to always talk about him coming to the studio playing ball all the time. I remember just talking shit to him over the phone, and his pops and Jermaine used to always be cool and whatnot. But those are like really the only moments with LeBron.
Man, I don't want to swerve off, but sports.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a controversial question. Man.
Okay.
I don't want to ambush you.
I think I know you probably.
You know where I'm going with this. I want to get your thoughts on this, Bow Wow, because you know sports.
Okay.
That the Nicki reference track came out. I don't know if you heard the angle where she said Cardi is the QB. I'm Nick Lombardi.
Right now, a couple that'll rip the party. If Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi. Rip the party. If Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi.
Right.
Understanding sports, do you feel like that was like, that was a shot at now? Yes.
Oh, see, and I played the Nicki record today, but I was on the iPhone with it, so I didn't get a good chance to really hear it clear. But I was trying to find the line that she was talking about. But now that you just broke it down, because Lombardi's the coach.
It's the coach.
It's the
quarterback is the player. And so that's why, like, no bullshit. Like, I'm not acting, but this is why there was an issue that the label wanted her to switch that.
And then she
part
switched
out.
it over to Quavo, and Quavo played quarterback in high school, so no one thought nothing. But it was Cardi's name first.
I mean, yeah. I like how, but that's dope for Quavo because he did his footage. I saw some high school football footage on
Bleacher Report.
Yeah,
exactly, that came out. So that is a dope reference to flip it. For him.
But because in football, the coach tells everybody what to do. Right. It ain't like the league.
Yeah, but the line is Quavo now, right?
Yeah, it's Quavo now. But before it was Cardi's the QB.
Yeah. I think that.
And I'm Nick Lombardi.
Yeah, I think that the way that people take in news nowadays, and everybody's so sensitive, and with the blogs and everybody picking and running stories, I mean, it can easily be accepted as that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, you're talking about the coach, and the coach does what? Call the shots. You got to run what I say.
Yeah.
So I can understand why from their position they would probably want that to be changed, just so that there's no confusion for the media. Nobody, just to keep everything cool. I get it. Because
if it was that way, they would have just referenced Bart Starr.
Right.
But when they didn't reference Bart, I was like,
yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I want to take it back for a minute because you're still young because people don't realize you started super young.
Yep.
The first time I saw you was on the Arsenio Hall show.
Future, tell him your name.
Bow Wow.
This is Bow Wow. Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear it? Yes. He's the future. He's a rapper too. He gonna drop and y'all go out and grab his stuff soon.
They never do me in they stupid politics. They think they have a double up with booty. Do they eat that slap too? It's daisy, it's crazy. But to the pain, to the grit, to the gravy. And
That's crazy.
When Snoop brought you out,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you were 4 or 5,
Yeah, I
maybe.
was.
Would you credit
Amazing.
Snoop with discovering you or putting you out there for the world to see?
Well, that particular day was all me. You know,
Okay.
I came there with Snoop and everybody. I was not supposed to go out there. Suge did not want me to go out there. And you know, it was one of those moments that a once in a lifetime opportunity to take
Right.
advantage of it. And I went out there. I did it anyway. And,
Right.
you know, now you look back and like you said, it's a part of my history.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, Snoop plays a major role in my career and forever will. I don't know if y'all just caught wind of it, but Daz and Corrupt.
I've seen it on the Breakfast Club interviews.
Yeah.
In depth, you spoke about that.
Yeah, and Daz and Corrupt just put out a video stating that, you know, it was facts. You know, Daz and J. Cool and them was the ones that came up. You know, Joe Cool, that's family. That's the one who drew up the Doggy Style
Right.
cover. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They came out in DJ Jam. They all came out there and they found me, and you know they was the ones that brought me back to Dre and Snoop.
Right.
And that's why you see that iconic picture of me at 5, me in the middle, Dr. Dre to my left, and Snoop. It's just the tripod, the trifecta.
Right.
That's one of the hardest pictures, not the hardest pictures I could ever take in my life.
Right.
Ever.
Right. We cannot talk with you and not talk about Jermaine Dupri.
Absolutely.
How did you two link up?
Me and JD linked up through, you know, once the whole Death Row shit was falling apart and Dog was on his way out the door and headed to No Limit and fixing this situation, he passed me along to a homeboy. His name Steve Perdomo at the time was at Epic.
Okay.
And he had a great relationship with Jermaine, and he just felt that, you know, it'd be a better position for me and a better situation to be put with him and his success with Brat and Crisscross. It just made sense.
Yeah,
and, you know, I flew down to Atlanta. JD had me sitting in the fucking Hyatt and Buckhead all fucking day. And he pulls up in this black Bentley, big boy, and I ain't know what it was. I'm like, man, what's this car with the B on it? Like, what's that?
Right.
It's like a Bentley. I'm like, all right, whatever.
How old were you at that time when you first seen the band?
I was like 11 at this point. And that night, they had a show in Atlanta, him and Jay-Z. And I'm the little boy on the stage while him and Jay performing. And I'm like, the whole time I'm just itching. Like, man, I want the mic. And Jermaine gave me the mic. And this shit on YouTube. And it's me rapping on stage and Hov doing the ad-libs. He off to the side in the New York Yankee baseball jersey with the New York hat doing my ad-libs while I'm on stage rapping.
From New York. So can y'all give it up for my nigga Jay-Z?
Y'all talking about sneaker ball?
Yeah. This is my little nigga Bow Wow.
That's right. Walking the cane, man, JD since my birthday pop was like blood running through my veins. Ain't no playing, I'm for personal. Take double, I come in peace, but please don't keep me wrong. My knuckles game ain't no joke, so don't try to test me, son. 97's good. I'm going to new nigga mention. Forever like Bob Marley, you always mention. I drop jewels, ain't no time for joking. Keep my feet on the ground.
Yeah.
When I say bow, you say wow, bow, bow. When I say bow, you say wow, bow, bow. When I say
It's like so much history with a nigga, like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I was dope to share the stage with Hov at fucking 11 years old.
Right.
That was crazy.
Why do you not think we see superstar kids like yourself today? We don't see 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. We don't see that anymore.
Like Busta told me, man, I'm a hip hop alien.
That makes sense.
I'm a hip hop
A hip-hop
alien. So
alien.
you've lived like 8 lives, nigga, and you 31. Like, nigga,
That's
you
what I'm saying.
how the fuck were you
That's
around
crazy.
for the Chronic tour, nigga? You got pictures with during the height of like hip hop, then you lived through the digital era. Like, what the fuck, like, nigga?
Yeah,
like,
you are alien.
you've seen, and you're still fucking 31. That's
31.
not fair.
Yeah. Look, you've been doing this close to 30 years, so your level of experience is so uniquely special.
Right.
You've dealt with a lot of negativity and navigated it perfectly.
Right.
Right now, you know, 6ix9ine, Tekashi's getting all this hate.
Right.
What advice would you give him to help navigate? Not that he needs it, but you know, some little tips you could give him. 'Cause, you know, this game is so long. He's been there a handful of months. You know, when shit hits that second year, it's different.
Yeah, it gets tougher as you go.
And Any gems you would give him, you know, just to, you know,
just stay focused on the music. You know, entertain us with the music. You know, I don't know him. I never met him. Seemed like he got some official guys rolling with him. Like I said, I ain't from New York, but what he looks like,
trust me,
from all of his videos, you know, he got some hitters with him. And you know, focus on that. You know, focus on getting your niggas out. You know, focus on changing lives. You know what I mean? And I see he got a positive side to him. I also seen that. And that's what I wouldn't be, you know, because this shit get tricky, man. When you know, real shit, when you start poking at the bear and you start alerting these cities like these Detroits, and you know, everybody got, this is 50, everybody got a device. Everybody can watch these interviews in the streets. That's what they watch. They you know, you got niggas out here that don't give a fuck, that just want that chance, that strike. And you just really want to be careful. So the object, and he got a daughter. So the object is to handle your business, entertain us to the fullest.
To the fullest, I love it.
You know what I'm saying? But still be able to go in these cities and not have to worry about a thing. You know, just get your bag, take it back to the hood, get your bag and take it back to the house, and keep it like that. So just focus on the craft, keep staying busy, and then you know more money gonna come. Everybody like money.
Everybody.
You know, because I think I saw him say how, you know, it's hard for him to get into certain clubs or places because it's a risk.
Right.
So that's money coming out of his pocket. You know what I mean? So, you know, hopefully he can find that avenue, where he can just iron all that out, and the fuck shit won't be there. He'll be able to go in these cities and pop up and rock that motherfucker and
the reason
get his bag and go home.
Because the relative of your age and the experience you have, I think it's just dope to hear from you. Because you've been through all the fuck shit. You've seen niggas come at you on camera. We've seen, and you've handled all of it. You know, kept yourself positive through it. You know?
And he could do it. Like, you know, me and my homies, we fuck with his movement. We respect it. I think what he did was genius. He, you know,
smooth,
trolling these niggas, and you know, I
love it.
I think that it's, you know, it was his own strategic game plan, and it worked. I mean, it led him 3 platinum plaques. And you know, like I said, you know, he did what he had to do, and to me, to come from nothing and to gain that type of W, I mean, that's, like I said, that's a blessing. So he's blessed.
Speaking of trolling and having issues with people, you're no stranger to that.
Yeah,
definitely no stranger to that. Now, being a DJ, I have to ask this question. Okay. You had an issue with Funkmaster Flex at one point.
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah, what has y'all cleaned that up?
When I went to Hot, I told Ebro to call him.
Okay.
And with Iron Me and Flex situation, I was at the moment I was pissed at Flex for what he said, calling me a mumble rapper. I really.
Why would it? Now I don't strike you as a mumble. You've never been a mumble rapper.
Exactly.
What made him say that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
So I go to Hot 97 and talking with Ebro, and I'm like he brought up Flex, and we was talking about skating. I said, y'all seen this video of Flex skating, and that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, right.
Like, Flex can fucking skate.
That's some Bronx shit, in case you don't know. That's some Bronx shit.
Flex can fucking really skate.
Yeah, he skate.
And I skate too. And of course,
Allenton.
And you know, I did roll bounce, so automatically I looked over the bullshit and just tapped into something that, like, wait a minute, man, this nigga really got something in common. I never knew my whole entire life that Flex loved to skate. So that's what broke the ice right there. Then Ebro called him on the phone and said, hold on, your boy right here. I said, what's up, nigga? Man, it's bad. What's up, nigga? I'm like, man, we good, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man. I see you skate, man. I didn't know you get down like that, man.
Power to the skates.
You know, he like, yeah, what you want to do? New York versus Atlanta, we can do it and where you want to do it. I'm like, well, let's do it, nigga. We skate down south, Midwest, all that. So that's what broke that up. So I have no issues with Flex. You know, no matter what people say about him, no matter what he does, you know, we all dive off the deep end every now and then. He done been trolled too. It happens, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he still holds some type of monumental staple in hip hop, especially when it comes to New York shit. So I respect Flex.
So how do you feel about the term mumble rap? Like, even though you clearly not a mumble rapper, you're against it. You're not with it. Like,
I mean, like I said, I live in the city. You know, we in Atlanta, where, you know, that's where the shit spawned from. That's what you want to call it. But you know, I just think that it's creative rap in a way, because as simple as it sounds, it's a lot of niggas that can't do that.
Right.
Like, it might seem simple, but that shit is hard.
Harmonizing part.
Man, you gotta harmonize. You might have to ride in different pockets. The way we, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta, you know, cut the words off. It's the way you pronounce certain shit. And, you know, that's just how it is. Like, it's just different. You know, it really is different, and it's just that southern twang to it. You know, so I just think cats are just finding new ways to evolve and elevate the game to me. But I respect all this shit. I love everything from the West Coast shit to the down south shit that we on to the New Orleans bounce to the New York shit up top. I fuck with everything. I'm just a prodigy of hip hop. I just love all this shit. Really.
I think you may have been the first rapper to do the Crip Walk on TV. Is that true?
Mate,
I think you may have been the first one.
I don't want to.
First artist.
Look, I don't want to put no look, cause you know with me, I put a claim on some shit. Everybody started coming.
The Bow Wow challenge.
You see, that nigga being careful what I.
So make it say Bow Wow say he invented the Crips. It's some crazy shit.
Oh man, see, I don't even want
That's
that.
not what we're saying.
That's
not what we're saying.
That's growth right there.
Yeah.
I said one of the first rappers to do it in a video or whatever. Like you had to be one of the first to do it.
I'm gonna give you this credit, and I know this person is gonna really be excited when this interview drop, because the person that I want to give credit to as far as the C-Walk and doing it on a big scale and doing it the way that it's supposed to be done, I gotta give it up to Dub C.
Dub C. Dub C.
You know, that's just me paying homage. I've never gang banged. I've never been a part of no gangs or nothing like that. It was just a dance to me coming from Snoop and being heavily. So for me, it was just all about you know, just having fun with it and taking it up there. But to me, I gotta give that to Dub C.
Yeah, shout out Dub
He's from
C,
LA.
man.
He's from the coast. He's a real one.
Yeah, he's a real one.
And so salute to Dub C, and I know he'll be definitely appreciative for me shouting him out. Man.
West Coast pioneer Dub C.
Absolutely.
Man, any regrets to what you said in regards to Trump and his wife?